Hi, I'm Matthew Ashimolowo. Welcome to Money Masterclass, where we teach you to make, manage, and multiply money. On today's Money Masterclass, I like to share something that's very dear to me. Lessons I learned from my military father. Yes, my father was a soldier. I was born in the military barracks. All my siblings were born in the military barracks. My father was a soldier before he married. Lived as a soldier until he passed away in the Nigerian Civil War known as Biafra. And from him, I learned certain lessons that can help a man if he applies them properly to create and multiply wealth. There are about 18 of them. We'll start with number one, learn to manage chaos. While growing in the barracks, I observed that a soldier was ready for eventuality. They knew how to manage chaos, and within a short time, things were in order. Once the bugle is blown, there is a certain sound, and every soldier leaves everything, and the chaos is managed, and they move forward. It is amazing. Soldiers can reach a place where there is no bridge, and they build one to cross to the other side. If you want to create wealth, you must realize that sometimes life will throw chaos at you. But inside that chaos are opportunities. Inside the chaos is your chance to make wealth, to make money. The coronavirus pandemic threw chaos on the world. Do you know that while many are crying and screaming, I've lost money, some people made unbelievable wealth? Amazon made $15 billion in 2 months because they became the courier for carrying goods during that period. Zoom made $5 billion within 2 months because it became the platform through which people could meet. Wealthy people turn chaos to opportunities. Number two, be mission driven. Soldiers will sing, they will chant, they will talk about their mission. We are going there, we're not taking hostages, anything that moves. This is what happened. If you don't have a money mission, you wouldn't know when you achieve. Every man must clearly define for himself, this is my money mission. So when money comes, it is channeled to the mission. If you don't have a money mission, you will have money wastage. Number three, you need to live on limited resources. Wealth is not a chance to show how big you are. Actually, when you see people who spend, they are either poor people or middle class. Middle class people get an education. They want to show that now I have a degree, I can afford a nice car, a good house, a nice clothing for my children. They just buy nice. Wealthy people don't prove anything. They live on limited resources. Most people who made money relied on limited resources. I was a very young lad when my father was part of the United Nations peacekeeping force in two nations, in the Democratic Republic of Congo and in the country of Cameroon. And when my father came back, we were shocked when out of his kit bag, he had brought some things for us, his children, for us to be able to either enjoy or to see what life was like when they were in the trenches. Now, a trench is a small pit dug for you to stay in, sometimes for days, so that the enemy's bullet does not touch you, living on limited resources. They had a small water bottle. They didn't drink as the thirst came. They sipped a little bit just to quench their thirst because they don't know when they'll be able to refill their water bottle. They had canned biscuit. Yeah, biscuit in a can. They had to open the can to eat the biscuit. Sometimes that is all they had in the trench while the fight was on, while they were keeping the peace. So they limited their appetite to the biscuit in that can. Or sometimes, in fact, one of the ones my father brought back was canned cooked rice, jollof rice, the African jollof rice, canned already. So all you did was open. If you had the chance, you could put the can inside hot water so it warmed up. If not, you could eat it. It was already prepared, was already cooked with 1 or 2 beef pushed inside the rice, inside the can. You open and you were ready to go. If you want to create wealth, you must learn how to live on limited resources so that you recognize the law of geometric proportion as you take the money in your hand and put back in investment. The next thing you learn from a military man like my father is multitasking. A soldier was required to be good at many things. They were good at one thing or the other. They learned a skill. While my father was in the army, he learned carpentry until he had certifications in carpentry. He could build boxes, he could roof a house, so that even though he wasn't part of, in the army they had the Corps of Engineers. The Corps of Engineers built bridges. In fact, in case you didn't know, many of the professions in the world today started in the army. Surveying, land surveying, aerial surveying started as a military thing. A lot of the things we have today, the study of geography was initially with military intentions. So you've got to, in fact, in case you don't know, our texting, WhatsApp, and so on were first used by the military or the Secret Service. So for you to be able to produce wealth and increase it, you can't cross your legs, sit down, give yourself a title, and be barking law orders to people who work under you. It's your dream. It's your vision. Multitask. Know how to do things. Don't tell yourself, oh, those computer things, I'm not technical. Once you make a statement, I am not, you will not be. You got to learn to retrain yourself, reteach yourself. Your mind can handle many things all at a time. In fact, you can even train yourself to learn a new language. Yes, yes. Look at our world today. If you learned Mandarin, did you know it immediately opens you to 1 billion people? If you learned French today, did you know that it gives you more than half of Africa, 2/3 of the islands of the sea, and half of the Caribbean islands, not just France, Belgium, and some other nations around. Okay, Switzerland speaks a little French. Belgium has a little French, and then France itself. So multitasking